Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain the database management video series question set number 44. Our question is the principal of Ranavim School in Kandy intends to create a software to enter information of teachers and students in that school. You are entrusted with the task of creating this software. Your team is tasked with developing the database of this software. Database development work is shared between you and everyone on the team. You are tasked with student and teachers information, creating the tables needed to store the subject that teachers teach and the subject that students learn. Use the instruction below to create it. Our first question is create a database using the name of this school database as Ranabima School DB. Use DDL Query to create the database. We can use DDL Query and create the database. Our second question is the principal has decided to include the information of grade 9 students in the first phase of this software. Create a student table to store student information. Follow the instruction below to create this table. Use DDL Query to create this table. Our database is table name, student, column name, and data type length, not null, primary key, auto increment. They all are added on. We are going to DDL query. Our third question is create a teacher table to store teacher details. Follow the instruction below when creating the table. Use the DDL query to create this table. This is teachers table, table name, teacher, column name, data type length, not null, primary key, and auto increment, and all details in here. Fourth question is the principal has decided to include the main subject that grade 9 students will learn in the first phase of this software. Create a subject table that will be used to store data. Follow the instruction below to create this table. Use DDL query to create this table. All the tables are created by DDL query. Now I open the my MySQL command line and enter my MySQL password and enter here. After I enter the query for MySQL command line, create database if not exist Ranabima School DB and enter. After we can show query is okay, one row affected, and I open my DSQL and refresh. Now I can show Ranavima School DB database. This is my first question's answer. Now I go to my second question. My second question is this. Second question is table name, student, and column name, data type. I add all this data on my MySQL command line. You can see I enter the data on my MySQL command line. I give the query create table if not exist Ranabima School DB student and enter student ID in not null auto increment primary key. First name is Vaja, its length is 45, data type not null, last name and its data type is Vaja, length is 45. I enter the data, gender and contact number. After I enter here, now we can show query is okay, 0 rows affected message. After I open my DSQL software and go to my Ranabima School DB database, I click here. Now we can show student table. I maximize here. We can show first name, last name, gender, contact number. This is my second question's answer. Now my third question is create a teacher table to store teacher details. Follow the instruction below when creating the table. Use the DDL query to create this table. I follow this instruction for this table and I go to my MySQL command line and I enter this details for my query. I enter the create table if not exist, Ranavima School DB teacher, and I enter teacher ID in not null auto increment primary key, and my second line is first name, last name, gender, contact number and email. This all the details. Data type is varchar, length is 45 and varchar 10. I refresh my DDL software and we can show my teacher table is on here. We can show first name, last name, gender, contact number and email. This is my third question's answer. I go to my fourth question. My fourth question is the principal has decided to include the main subject that grade 9 students will learn in the first phase of this software. Create a subject table that will be used to store data. Follow the instruction below to create this table. Use DDL Query to create this table. I create table in DDL Query to follow this table. I go to my MySQL DDL Query. I enter the query on here. MySQL create table if not exist, Ranabima School DB, table name, subject I insert here, and I give query subject ID in not null auto increment primary key, and subject name on here varchar length is 45 and not null. I enter this query. I can show message query is okay, and I go to the my DDL software and refresh it. I can show subject table. We can show two columns in here, subject ID and subject name. Okay, this is my database management 44th questions. We will meet again.